Hello everyone. My name is Devasmita Panda. I am from Pune. I am housewife. Today I am going to share my meditation experience with you all. Before that, I want to tell you something about myself, how I was before I started meditation. My mother passed away in 2016 through cancer. After that, I was totally shattered because she was my strength. So I thought I was alone. I don't know how to face all the challenges that will come in my life. And the first challenge I faced was spondylitis, which started from 2016. It was very severe, and with that, I had sinus problem also. During lockdown period from March 2020, my spondylitis was in the peak. My left side was paralyzed. It was type of that. For 3 months, I was not able to get up or do anything. So one of my friends he said that through meditation, my spondylitis will be cured. So I thought, okay, let me give a try. I started, but I was not regular. In April, I started, but I was not regular during that period of time. In June 4th, I something from inside the voice came from inside. I have to change myself to see the change around me because my kids were very irritated. I was getting irritated because of my kids and my husband work and everything, and I was not able to do the things. So when that thought came, then I started uh, uh, doing meditation. On June 5th, I started seriously doing meditation 2 times a day. Within 2 weeks, my spondylitis was not there and sinus was not there. From June 5th, 2020 till date, I'm not taking any medicine. This been 2 years from now. I'm not taking any medicines. And my life has totally changed. 360-degree has changed after doing meditation. I started reading books, which I never did. The concepts, why this is happening in our life, why challenges, all those things. After coming to meditation, it was clear because when we sit for meditation with that empty mind, we can grasp the thing which you read or which listen from others. So that was the first thing that happened to me. I started reading books. I started listening to others' experiences and I started accepting the things which came to my life without questioning, without doubting. And all these concepts were clear after doing meditation. I started talking to plants. I gave a pause to my life, which was super fast with the 2 kids and alone doing all those things. I never thought of all those things that nature is there. We can talk to the nature or we can spend time with nature. That came into my life after coming into meditation. That is the second big thing which happened. I consciously started talking to plants and I started spending time with my kids, both the kids. I started listening to them, which I was not doing before coming to meditation. I was so busy with all the work, household work or other works. But after coming to meditation, I started giving a pause and listening to my both the kids what they are trying to say. That is the third thing which happened, and I started telling about all these things to all my friends. Before I was not confident in telling about meditation or other things also. That confidence level was not there in me. But after coming into meditation, the confidence in myself has improved. I am able to tell about my experience, what I gained from meditation to all my friends or family members or anybody whom I met. And I got the peace in my life, that blissful state I get when I sit for meditation. Whenever I get time, I just close my eyes and sit for meditation. And and my kids are also into meditation. After seeing my changes, I was not getting angry and I was listening to them. So they have also started believing in meditation and they also spend some time reading books and doing meditations. and they also listen to me when I tell some topics or about life. They sincerely sit and they listen. They love to listen. We should uh, we should not think from our mind. Mind is very limited, and heart is not limited. It through our heart space, we can feel the pain or the challenges what others are feeling. So we can give them the solution if we think from our heart, and that will convert into the love and compassion. But there are so many things around ourselves which are we are not able to see through our physical eyes, and that we can feel when we are thinking or we are working from our heart space. That I have understood through meditation. So, if you're making a child to understand something or any challenges we are facing, we should take a pause and think from our heart chakra. Then definitely we will get a solution which will be very productive and very systematic, and with love that problem will be solved easily. This I've learned from meditation. And all the physical challenges what we are facing in today's life, it is because many concepts we have not understood, and those things are there in our mind as a thought, and we keep on thinking about that, and that is blocking our mind, and we are not able to clear the whatever cosmic energy we are getting through meditation. It is not able to reach the places which it needs to be, because there are blockages, and those blockages are because of the thoughts. So many thoughts are there in our in a day. We think so about so many things which are not even our thoughts, but we keep on thinking what will happen today, or what will happen if it not get the this many marks. I don't know if I'm going to get a job or not. It is not there, still we think, because of our mind, because that is very limited. But if we think from our heart and give everything, just yes, it is going to happen. If we had that type of thought process in our mind, then we can live happily, and the physical challenges will not be there. And one more thing which I've understood: just believe in yourself and trust your heart, trust your intuition. Don't believe in others what they tell us about their beliefs. For example, when we go to a doctor says that your mother or father is having BP or sugar, and that is going to happen to you because it's hereditary. It has been told to me to do a cancer checkup every year because my mother passed away through cancer. But I did not listen to them. I said, it is not that happened to my mother. Will, if that will happen to me, then I will check. From now, I will not put that in my mind that I have to check from now onward. So I did not believe in what doctor said to me. So we should not believe what they say. We should believe what our body is saying to us. What our we should always rewire new things. If we read and listen to others, then we can listen to everyone. But listen, after that, you do what your heart is saying or what your breath is saying. When you are with your breath will guide you, because that is your breath, and that your breath knows where you have to go, what you have to do. That I have understood after coming into meditation: to believe in your heart and to believe in your breath. These are the two main things. When you integrate these two things in your life is beautiful, peaceful, and blissful. When a child is born with some physical challenges, we should see them with empathy, not with sympathy. That I have learned from meditation. My nephew, he was born with physical challenge. He till 4.5 years, he was not able to get up. He was only lying down. His bones were weak. His neck was weak. So when I came into meditation, I understood that physically challenged children, they have come to teach us something. The parents or their family members, they have to learn something from them. and we have learned the patience, how the child was happy with whatever he was getting, the love and the care or anything. He was happy with all the things he was getting. And we learned that how we should take care with wholeheartedly, unconditionally we should love. And when I came into meditation, I started sharing the music with him, though he was 4.5, but he used to enjoy a lot of the music meditation, the full moon meditation. During full moon, I used to send him the videos, and he used to immensely enjoy the meditations. And with lots of energy, he used to turn all around and he used to try to communicate with me. He was very connected to me. Now he is no more. He passed away last year. Last year he passed away. But he was for that for that 1 year, he was so much connected to me before meditation. But I felt the connection after coming into meditation. I could feel what he was trying to tell me. uh, Once I did not call him for 1 day, and when I called him, he started scolding me with his own language that nobody can understand. But I felt that he was scolding me. Why you did not call me for 1 day? That feeling and that connection I felt because of meditation, because I was so much into that. When he was telling me, he was scolding me, I was listening his voice, his feelings, that I can could understand because of meditation. The meditation gave me that power, that emptiness in myself, where you just listen. Whenever you are with somebody, you just listen, and they communicate so beautifully. The physically challenged children, they are the masters. They have come to teach us so many things. So love, unconditional love, how to be compassionate, how to take care without any expectation, how you should take care of those kind of children. They have taken so much pain in their physical body to teach us, and we should be very grateful to those kind of children. And they are great masters who come to us to teach us so many things. And this I have learned after coming into meditation and reading some books, that you should give empathy, not sympathy, to them. Empathy, and with that you can grow. Your soul will grow, and you will start seeing others in a different perspective, in a different view. For the earlier, it was not like that. Used to get, oh my god, this child is what he will do when he will grow up, or what. We don't know how to take care of them, but they know how to take care of themselves. We need to know how to understand them, how to take care of them. This I learned after coming into meditation. Thank you.